Well, I grew up in Warren, Ohio, and that's where I lived until I went off to college. Well, I actually had a really very interesting and wonderful childhood. My mother, even though we didn't really have a lot of money, whatever we wanted to do in terms of dance or music, she found a way for us to have access to that. And so I did take some ballet, and I was a majorette. She loved that I used to be able to be in parades. And so yeah, I had exposure to all of those things. And then when I was in high school, a friend of mine's older sister taught at Fred Astaire Dance Studio. So my friend asked if I wanted to take lessons with her. We found two guys that were willing to take the lessons with us, and that's where I learned to jitterbug. Best thing I ever learned to do. Well, I'm really excited about supporting two organizations that are so dedicated to sparking the creativity in children, because for me, that's really what is needed in kids' lives in order for them to be able to dream and sort of vision what life can be so that they can then go after what they want. To me, creativity, imagination, hope, and optimism, which leads to success, are all tied together. Jim Cruz, my dance instructor, if people in the audience are around my age, like in their 50s, then there's a good chance that and if they had been in Ann Arbor for around 30 years, there's a good chance that maybe they would have also learned to jitterbug from Jim Cruz. Because back in the day, he and Vicki Honeyman were dance instructors around town, and they went on to have a bit of fame. They were in Life magazine because they really took their dancing to a really high level. Well, there are some really, really kind of strange things that people don't know about me, that I worked with Madonna at Dooley's. In fact, I used to dance, at the same bars and parties with Madonna. Of course, when she was dancing, most people were watching her and not me, but she's not around anymore, so. It's very special to me that I'm doing this Dance with the Stars, because my mom just passed away, and my mom was obsessed with Dance with the Stars. And so she just passed away a few weeks ago. And before she passed away, my sister and I, we were telling her, do you know Monique is going to be doing a Dance with the Stars? Now, we didn't lie and say she's going to be on Dance with the Stars. We worded it in a way, and my mother's eyes would just light up. And so it's just, I'm really sort of dedicating this to her in a way, but there's a reason why it fits in so well together, because my mom loved children so much, and she loved all children, and she just believed and made every child feel like they could do anything. And that's what Wild Swan and Rudolf Steiner kind of have in common too. So this is all sort of blending together to one big perfect thing that I get to do. I started Al Dente Pasta Company back in 1981, so we're celebrating our 30th year in business. We started right here in Ann Arbor. We started just really making pasta in the middle of the night. Actually, my dance partner, Jim Cruz, even used to help me make pasta back then as well. So yeah, our pasta is sold all over the country now, but we really grew our business one bag of pasta at a time. And it's a wonderful little company. The audience should vote for me because I'm probably going to be having the most fun out there on the dance floor. Nobody will be having more fun than I will. And to make my mother proud, what can I say?